Oh, jeez.
I'm in Durand today. Let's see. They just replaced this diamond again not too long ago, about 4 months ago or so. It is currently 66 here. Oh, well, that's where I live. It's gonna take a minute to update. I don't. My weather. This is weird because, like, come on. I have data here. I have 2 bars of 5G service. So it should be, there it is. 68 degrees in Durand right now. A little windy. Says it's gonna be 70 for a high. I was gonna say here on an Eastern is doing a yard job over there, but it looks like they just shut the engine off because the lights aren't on it. Everything over here for westbound is red. I was hearing some chatter on here on an Eastern channel, but looks like they shut the engine off, so it looks like they're done. I'm gonna switch back over to the Sand Flint channel, unless we're getting something from the Holly sub, whether it's Sand Load or Great Lakes Central. I keep wanting to call it like Central Michigan or something, but Great Lakes Central is headquartered in Owasso. That I posted not here, but on Instagram and Facebook I posted a reel of the PR Marquette 1225, the Polar Express train, and that was in Owasso. Look at that. There is a couple of spikes that are loose. Alright. The museum isn't open today, which I thought was weird. It is a Monday. I don't know. I'm gonna use my camera on here, the regular camera, to zoom into the default signal down there. I think that's what road is that? I think that's I think it's New Lothrop Road, but I could be wrong. I just zoomed into that default signal down there. It looks like it's green. Well, I think there's 2 of them. One's off, which is the closest one, and the other one is green, it looks like. I'm gonna go over here to the Holly sub and see if I can see the signals down there, but yeah, sometimes you can't tell. I might go over to these signals over here to see them better, to see if I can see them, see if any of those are red or green or yellow. But seeing that default signal is probably green down there, like I said, I'm pretty sure this New Lothrop Road is everything over here on this side. Well, they could be green too, or yellow, whatever, because there's 2 mains here for the Flint sub, so I thought I heard a horn, but I guess not. There's 2 mains for the Flint sub, so like I hear something, but I think that's a motorcycle. Who knows? We might see something. That'd be crazy to see something. Over here on Newburgh Road, right before the tracks, they're doing tree work, maintenance work. I was gonna say that might affect something, but it most likely won't. Like I said, it's pretty windy. It's not incredibly windy, but it is windy. 68 and windy. Not bad. As I've said before, this little box right here, this is PTC. That is the controller for those. I think I hear a horn. And that's what that antenna is for as well. That controls the PTC. PTC is short for positive traffic control. So, it appears there's something down there on the Holly sub coming up. I don't know if it's a CN load or a Great Lakes load. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything in my scanner from either of them. So, we'll go down there. Been here not even 10 minutes. Alright, like I said, I don't know if it's GLC or CN. I'll know in a second though, because look at the signals for the Y. Looks like this signal's red for the Y, for the Chicago Y. But I don't know about the Port Huron Y. Port Huron Y is the track that goes east. Spurs over east. I see it. Oh, it is green over here. So it looks like they're getting on the Chicago Y. Cool. Alright, so I'm still on the Flint channel, but it's weird that they're not, I was gonna say it's weird that they're not doing a call out, but maybe they use the Flint channel for up here, I don't know. Like I said, the Chicago Y is green, so they're taking the Chicago Y. This load is most likely going to be Auto X, because usually that's what they haul out of Detroit. Yep, Auto X. I was right. wind stopped, so I'm gonna keep it off for a minute. There. All right, let's see what else we can see here. So I think we have an eastbound coming soon. I just heard some static on the road, the Flint Road channel, so I think we might have an eastbound. I think the range on my scanner is within 5 miles, so they're probably around 6 miles away. 6 miles west of here. I mean, I know it's not a westbound because these are all red. And that default signal down there, that's for, well, it's for both east and westbound traffic, but I can only see, obviously, the eastbound side from here. It looks like it's green or yellow. I don't know. I can't tell. Because the zoom on this camera isn't as good as the phone that I had before this, the S23 Ultra. This has a 50 megapixel camera. The S23 Ultra had a 200 megapixel camera, which is a huge jump. Because, like, same thing with the S22 series. You know, S23 Ultra had or S22 Ultra had a 200 megapixel camera. S22 Plus, S22 and S22 Plus had a 50 megapixel camera, which is what this is. Both are 8K though, which is nice. I like that. I don't ever shoot in 8K though, because it takes up too much space, it takes up too much battery. And not everything supports 8K, so no use to do it. I always do 4K 60, so you know, decent. Whenever I do videos, depends on how long the video is, but the last video I did, is that an empty pack of cigarettes? No, that was an empty pack of cigarettes over there. I think it's a mason jar. Whenever I do about a 40-minute video, it's about 24 gigabytes. So, and with my blazing fast fiber optics internet, it doesn't take very long to upload, which is nice. I'm going to talk about this real quick. There's a date right there. You can kind of see it. The rail was rolled on. I can't really see what the date says. Over here it actually says more. That was rolled on. See, it says 136 right there. That's the heaviness of it. 136 pounds per yard. RL, Vermont. RL is the name of the place that rolled it. Vermont, VT. Or no, EL, RL, I don't know what, EV, Res, USA. That was rolled on in February of 2009, so that's been here a while. This one was rolled on 136 Ream 2017. It was rolled in February 2017. So, and then this one over here says 2025. So January 2025. So this rail over here is about a year old. I know they recycle things. I know they just replaced the diamond here not long ago. I don't know if that was a train that I heard or not, or a high rail. Maybe it could be a high rail. I don't know. But I did hear static. So, and might have a slow order. I don't know, but either way, something's coming. Either that or it's a high rail, which I don't see any high rails around here, so I don't think that it's a high rail. I do think we are getting an eastbound though soon. All right, while I'm sitting here waiting, I'm talking about this blue sign here. This is called a dot tag, or an ENS sign, and every piece of railroad equipment has one. This one goes for the gate that surrounds the area, this area, because right there is where the Amtrak loads and unloads passengers. And as you can see, there's a CN logo, bottom left, their 800 number after the CN logo, and the dot number. Most of them are on grade crossings. Whether the crossing is a signal or just crossbuck signs. Crossbuck signs are the X's, the white X's that say railroad crossing on them. Sometimes they're yield signs, sometimes they're stop signs. But these are called dot tags or ENS signs. ENS is emergency notification sign or emergency notification system, and then DOT is Department of Transportation. So there's all, all the major railroads are owned by the U.S. Department of Transportation. So or corresponding to the state. Like for here, it would be the Michigan Department of Transportation. It looks like we got some action on here on an Eastern right now. They're shoving back. I don't know if they're going south or if they're going on the Port Huron Way. They're probably going to the Port Huron Way. Yeah, they're going here at Port Huron Way. And that's why they're both red over here. Got a EOT on it, which is sodium hydroxide. Got a little dog character on there. That looks like, I think that's Snoopy. It's kind of mask. That's kind of cute. These people probably aren't going very far. Who knows where they're going? Really locomotive. Back to the yard. Isn't anything on the scanner though? I don't know if they're just not saying anything or. Still red on this side for westbound traffic, but doesn't really do anything. There's the clock tower going on. It's 3:30. It's kind of windy still, but not really. I gotta go rescue my backpack before it blows off the table. I'm not sure if this is another CN load or if this is Great Lakes Central. Kind of looks like Great Lakes Central. I think it's Great Lakes Central. It looks like it's blue. They're going north on the diamond. Yep, Great Lakes Central. They're blue. Nothing on my scanner though, even though I'm on the channel. I don't think they use the radio that much. I was hoping it was going to be Great Lakes Central. neat about it being windy? Oh, Monday. That said Monday on it. Hey, it's a Monday, and that's just Monday on it. That's funny. You're slowing down a little bit, it seems like. That's the second time that's happened. Might be going to, might be just going to the yard here on an eastern yard. But I don't know. Oh, no, got wood in there. These are ties. They're all railroad ties in there. Wow. This one's going kind of slow. But, hey. HRTX. That car's on HRT now. Those guns are empty. I don't see nothing in them. Stand here and hold my tripod up so it doesn't blow over. Cool. Wow. That took a while. Slow, but worth it. Alright. See what else we can see. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here. Just about ready. Well, not just about ready to leave. We were FaceTiming with my niece because today is her 8th birthday. FaceTiming with my sister-in-law, niece, nephew, my sister-in-law's, why I say my sister-in-law's boyfriend and not my brother, because my brother's no longer with us. So tomorrow would be his birthday. He'd be 28. It's weird that it sounds like it's coming from the east, but all of the westbound signals are red, so I don't know if it's taking the Chicago Y or not. It might be. Yeah, I think we're taking the Chicago Y. Or the Detroit Y, not the Chicago Y. So, I'm I'm gonna go down by the drive and record. Cause see, it's coming this way. It's coming east or it's coming west. They are going slow, so I think you're taking the Detroit Y. Because the westbound signals are all red, so I'm going down here over to this track over here, which is the part of the Detroit Y, or it is the Detroit Y, rather. That way I can, record it. And I'm going to talk about this crossing over here as well, because, it's still a little windy, but it's not as windy as it was. I know they have to, I know the speed on the Holly sub is 25, I believe, the top speed. So they have to slow down quite a bit because the top speed on the Flint main is, I believe, 70. Full speed is 70, top speed 70, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going over here to the Y, because that's where it's going. Oh, there's somebody else over here too. That's cool. Oh, there's a couple other people over here. I hear it coming too. I think I got a head start. I wouldn't be able to catch the lead engines. See that? No train horn. Durand, for the city of Durand, has a no train horn ordinance, which I think that started like a year and a half or 2 years ago. Here they come. Check that out. Detroit Y. Heading down to the D. Listen to that clang. That's I believe is those are the jointed rails making that noise. Listen to those brakes. Listen to loud brakes. This old DTW stuff. West off the Flint sub to on the Detroit Y. And there's the end. With the EOT device. So, I went back to the car for a minute and hear a horn. I don't know if that's an eastbound or if that's something coming off the Holly sub. But I think it's an eastbound. I'm gonna go down here to look. Like I said, I went back to the car for a minute. My mom's on FaceTime with my niece still. That could be something coming off of the Holly sub. I know sometimes they line. I know they have a. Yeah, there's nothing on this side. I know they have a. No, they have a double track main there, down a little bit south of here. Unless it's a passing siding, I don't know. But I think that's an eastbound. Actual eastbound. Because, like I said, Durand has a no horn ordinance for the city. So, I'm going to film from right here because I'm kind of out of breath. Facebook restricted my account earlier, 2 hours ago, I think. So, I'm a little angry. But, that's fine. I don't really give a shit right now. I have other ways of communicating with people. So, yeah. Anyways, eastbound, I don't have my scanner out. I don't have it on either, so. But, sounds like whatever that is going slow. They were blown for whatever crossings over there. Man, that sun's bright, but I'm glad I have transitions lenses on these because it makes my glasses all better, all worth buying. Because, yeah. I hear it. I hear the engines. I hit the wrong button on here. Like I hit something and it directed me to Facebook. They're on the second main. There goes the crossing from Newburgh Road going off. Here comes that eastbound. Figured we were getting something eastbound because I heard something. Wow, that's a lot of fun. Look at all those tanks, damn. Some more tanks. Wow. I'd be surprised to see a DPU on this train. likely going into Flint. They are slowing down a little bit though, it sounds like. Yeah, there's no GPU on this one. Sometimes they do run DPUs, but most of the time they're not. There's no DPUs. They are slowing down though. I don't know what they're slowing down for. Oh, this is an R word. That's funny. I thought that's an R word, but it says ROWD. Motorcycle. Oh, he's turning around, no. Or not, I don't know. Yeah, they're slowing down for something. They might be waiting. He said they might be waiting for, should have popped on there, no. They might be waiting for, because that's technically the passing sighting. So, if they're slowing down, they're almost at a stop. If they're slowed down enough, I'm guessing that we're gonna get a westbound in a minute. They're stopped now. They say maybe they have a delivery to Huron and Eastern, but cool. Anyways, let's see. We'll wait a minute and see if this PTC down over here turns green. It might not, but they're at a stop. So I don't know. Maybe they have maintenance doing on the tracks. I don't know, but they're just at a stop. So I don't know why they're stopped. I know, I believe in the state of Michigan, the legality of, oh, now they're moving again. I know in the state of Michigan, the legality is a train can't block a crossing for more than 5 minutes. But a lot of railroad companies tend to ignore that law. They're going slow still, so I don't know if they're not going. Oh, you know what? They might be delivering to Huron and Eastern. That's all I could think of. Shoving back into the Huron and Eastern. Although I doubt that. Because I don't know why they'd. I don't know. They're still going. They're going slow. They're not even. And say maybe. I don't know. You're still right over here, so I don't think we're getting anything westbound. At least not right now. So, alright, well. I am gonna maybe go back to the car for a minute until I hear something. They're still going slow. They're not crossed Newburgh yet. They're not off of Newburgh yet. Like I said, I have no idea what they're doing or why they're going that slow. It looks like they're getting off of Newburgh. And wow. They actually might have stopped now. Yeah, there go the gates on Newburgh, but I think they're stopped now. Those are still red though, so I don't think we're getting anything westbound. We'll maybe get something going to the Detroit Y again. Sure as hell backed up traffic over there in Newburgh though. Alright, so one more little thing before this will be the end of the video because we came back home. We went to Dollar General. My mom wanted to get some nail polish remover, so I found a few cute things. I'm gonna put one. Wow. I got I was looking for this too last time I was there. I got this cute little bluey head cup. I have a Chase one like this. It's really cute. It was $5. Bluey Super Sipper. Made by Zach. I got another one. Speaking of Zach, I got another one from my friend Zach. I don't think he has a Dollar General by where he lives, but I don't know. This little bluey plastic jar one is really cute. These were $2 each. One side has Bluey and Bingo, and the other side has Muffin and Socks, which I love how Socks is on it, because there isn't really a whole lot with Socks. I'm gonna put these in the bag. They also gave us like coupons and shit on the receipt, and I told the guys, that's like a CVS receipt, almost like a CVS receipt. He thought it was funny. And the last thing is this really cute Paw Patrol sand bucket, and this was $3.50. It came with a little plastic shovel, but I'm most likely not going to use the plastic shovel. They had another one, but it was hard because they had them stacked again. They had them stacked together with like Spider-Man and Minnie Mouse ones, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Like it was like they were like sandwiched together. So this has Marshall, Chase, Rubble Sky, and Everest on it, which I love how Everest is on it. Headstorm and What Kids Want. Headstorm, Spin Master, made in China, of course. Dolgen. Nice. So they must manufacture this specifically for Dollar General, because Headstorm makes various things. The other bucket I have is the Paw Patrol one. I'm gonna probably throw out this little shovel. It's kind of shitty. It just like sometimes they break easily, sometimes they don't. Yeah, but I'm still on that out anyways. Alright, that's the end of the video. Yeah, this was this was a good day. Like, yeah. Alright, well, I got my Facebook account restored too, by the way, which is nice. And yeah, I'll see you all later.